Wow, that was crows, man, ravens. Just thousands of them. It's crazy, man. Crazy. So I've had to go to go get my knee pads. My knees got soaked here. We had some tornado warnings yesterday and some severe thunderstorms, a few inches of rain. So I'm going to demonstrate with the Nokta Legend on this dime here. I'm going to bury it like 5 or 6 inches deep, and I'm going to change the recovery speed from 10 to 5 to 6 to 8. I'm just going to mix it up there. And the whole intention with this smaller coil here, the 6x10, is not depth. I'm not trying to go 10 inches deep, so my recovery speed is not going to be really low. And with the low recovery speed, it's harder to determine and hear the size, right? This dime, if I had my recovery speed at 2, this dime would sound really big and it would sound like a pop can, right? I don't want to be digging out pop cans. I don't want to be digging out deep iron. I don't want to be digging out deep, big brass. And at a recovery speed 10, I'm just going to tell you, I have over 1,000 videos with the Legend on my channel. And pretty much all of those live dig videos are at recovery speed 10. Because I want to be swinging fast. Like I said, I'm not trying to go deep with this coil here, with this smaller coil. My intention is separation. There's 2 different sides to a detector, 2 different worlds. There's a depth world and there's a separation world. Combining those 2 can be really tough. You need to really know your site, and the sites change, so you're really having to adapt to that site as you go. And I'm going to bury this coin here, turn the machine on here. I'm not going for 20-inch deep targets, right? Especially look at this coil here, right? This coil won't go 20 inches anyway. I want to separate with this coil. This is kind of like the in-between coil. I can go 6, 8 inches deep, no problem. On coin size targets, it'll go 6 inches deep without a problem, right? No targets here. Right here. It's really soft ground here. It's kind of wet today. The ground is really soggy. See? It's on. Go a little bit deeper here. It's really wet ground here. About 6 inches deep. About 6 inches deep. Six inches deep. I'll go to 15 kilohertz. I was in multi-1 there. I'll get to 15 kilohertz. My audio gain is at 3. I believe my audio gain is at 3. Audio gain's at 3 here. My recovery speed is at 10. See? I'll go to 5 here. See? Look at that. Not hitting it at that speed, right? It's not hitting it at that speed, my swing speed. See that? I have to slow way down. And now this target is sounding big because I'm swinging slower, right? Now, adjust it up to 10 here. Ground balance here. The ground's wet. See? I just totally lost that target right there. Now I'll change my recovery speed down to 5 here. Lost the target completely. Recovery speed 5. I can swing real slow, but it's still not hitting that target at recovery speed 5. I'll go down to 2 here. 3. Right, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Go up to 10 here. I'm in field program. Now I'll go to multi-3 here. See, multi-3 is still not hitting this target going that way. Right? Recovery speed, that was at 10. I'll go to 5 here. Nothing. Nothing. Just shut the machine right up. Right? It's your swing speed, not your depth. It is your swing speed that your recovery speed is going to affect. Right? When you're going for super, super deep targets, yes, you are swinging slow to hit those deeper targets. And that's when your recovery speed will come into effect, and it will affect your depth. But when you're swinging fast, a faster recovery speed is going to be deeper. I promise you. I promise you. On clean targets and on masked targets too. Masked targets, you really want to swing slower, but your recovery speed has a lot to do with your swing speed and what's in the ground. Right, I'll go to park program here, multi-1 here. Just ground balance here. It's really wet soil. So. It's not hitting going this way. Reading at 51, 52. See, look at the numbers if you really want to look at the numbers. 51, 49, 48, 54, 45, 46. Jumping everywhere. All right, multi-2. 54, 53, 52, 59, 54. Right. As I turn on it, I'm losing that target. I'm in park program here. Got a 10 kilohertz. Look at that. 10 kilohertz is smacking it this way. I'll rotate on it. My gain is at 29 here. Nope. About the same. It's really not changing it much. Goldfield. Even Goldfield? No. It's no go. No go. Well, there we go. Go to 40 kilohertz here. Field program. It's not. The recovery speed is really slow. It's going blip, 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 because the soil is responding. It's having to process that soil, and it's a slower processor on that soil, so I cannot swing near as fast. Right? Sounds like a big target. It sounds this big. Right? That's at recovery speed 5. Field program 40 kilohertz. Now watch this. I'll just change my recovery speed up to 10 here. Watch. It's not doing really very good on that target because I'm, of course, in the higher frequencies. But I want those targets to sound. I want to know the size of those targets. The size of the target is very important with my swing speed. And if everything sounds really big, including that dime there, at, let's say 5 or 6 inches deep, and this goes the same with the bigger coil too, right? Even with the bigger coils, I always have my recovery speed high so I can be swinging fast. I'm not trying to go super deep. There's just so much junk down there. I'm really not going for that deep junk. Yeah, there may be some silver coins down there, but most of the time I'm after that shallow jewelry, you know, the gold jewelry that's near the surface, or the rings and the jewelry and whatnot, and the coins near the surface. Some sites I'll skip up some targets because there's just so much trash, but with the small coil here, you're able to separate a lot better. And I'm not really trying to do some magical unmasking with these coils here, right? When I'm in trash, I'll swing slower if I'm trying to unmask. But to get jewelry out, man, you don't need to go, you don't have to have your deep settings or a deep coil, right? A big, humongous coil. Should be right there, somewhere, right there. It's a dime. Right there. Well, thank you for watching.